issues that affect me, because, look at me. But the NRA has recently been saying with great enthusiasm that public school teachers should be given firearms like cops to prevent school shootings, that teachers should start having guns. And I can't agree with this policy because I know for a fact that if my 6th grade Spanish teacher had a gun, Muhammad Naqib would be dead right now. Like, I know exactly when it would have happened. And so you gotta sort of understand where I went to school. I went to intermediate school 30 in Brooklyn, which was a gifted and talented school that the DOE found out about and was like, oh, no, what, there's only 100 kids? No, it's gonna be 600 kids. And they just put 6 times as many students as were supposed to be in the building, and nobody was happy about it. It was just like everyone was just super mean to each other all the time because we were like sardines. And like, I remember the first day of school, like there's a rule. My dad can confirm this. He spent 25 years in the DOE. He's the one who told me this. There's a rule that they tell new teachers in the Department of Education. They say, don't smile at the children before Thanksgiving. Don't smile at the children because they'll think you're weak. You'll lose the whole class, right? So like the first day of school, every teacher was just as mean as possible. They would just say things that they could never back. Like, they'd be like, look, you know, and I know that I can't hit you, but I can come to your house and I can murder your pets and make it look like an accident. I've done it before, I'll do it again, so just don't make it your pet, is all I'm saying. Give me a fucking hard time. So I was going class to class to class, and the last class of the day, my first day of 6th grade, was Mr. Decker's Spanish class. And we got into the class, and Mr. Decker just has the biggest fucking smile on his face. He's smiling at us like it's the end of the world. And I would later come to learn this about Mr. Decker. Mr. Decker had been cast as the white guy on Blue's Clues in the late 90s, and then got in a horrible accident and was paralyzed and had to give up the role because of ableism, and then had to travel to Argentina where he met with top doctors who specialized in spinal cord injuries, and they did an intensive therapy, mostly relying on willpower, to teach Mr. Decker how to walk again. So for like 6 years, Mr. Decker was just relearning how to walk and also learning fluent Spanish, and then decided he was gonna use this new opportunity at life to come teach in an inner city school in Brooklyn, and we broke him in 6 weeks. Like, he was a shell. All of that willpower was gone. It was over. Like, he had no faith. His eyes were sucked out of his head. But that first day, he had so much hope about what he was going to be able to do, and no, he was an asshole. So we all get into class, and Mr. Decker has drawn a mountain on the board, and he looks at all of us, and he goes, guys, Spanish is a mountain. And immediately, like, a quarter of the kids who spoke Spanish just put their heads on the desk. They were like, it's not, this isn't for us, it's not our class, that's fine, whatever. He's like, Spanish is like a mountain. And it's got cliffs, and it's got boulders. But don't worry, because together we are going to build a car. We're gonna build a car. We're gonna drive straight up the mountain of Spanish. And it's real quiet in the room. And I think Decker thinks it's quiet because it's like, we're nice and polite, but really it's like the kind of quiet that a wolf gets before it like really kills someone. We're all like on the edge of our seats, we're like, when is he gonna say something that lets us? And he says, when we get to the top of the mountain, we'll look out the city of Barcelona and the shores of Lake Titicaca. And I think it was the nerve that he thought he could say Titicaca around us and not get some kind of reaction, but my friend Ferris just got up and punched Sophie. Just like as hard as he could, and then it was chaos in the room for months. Like, we just did whatever the fuck we wanted. We came into Decker's class, and he'd scream at us, and we just ignore him and fucking play football. We didn't talk. That's crazy. We were 11. We didn't do that. But we talked about it, you know. Our limited knowledge of what it was. Did you see those two people poop on each other's clothes? Anyway, for weeks, we were just doing whatever the fuck we wanted in that class. No, it didn't matter. We were just messing around. And about a couple of days before Thanksgiving, maybe the last time we were gonna have Decker, he broke, and we were being really rowdy, and he just fucking grabbed a chair, and he threw it up against the wall, and it was this huge bang, and we were all like, oh shit. Maybe he's gonna get himself fired. Stay on your toes. If he swings a punch, lean into it. But Decker picks up the chair, and he throws it up against the wall, and it makes this huge bang, and everyone's quiet, and he says, God damn it, I was hired to teach you Spanish, and I'm gonna teach you Spanish. And Mohammed Naqib looked up and said, wait, I thought we were learning how to build a car. That's when he shot him. That's when he would have